I am Becky with American Income Life Insurance Company. This is the first time you mail back a card. It is great. Then let me start from the beginning and tell you what it's all about. The members of the group who respond to the mail out are entitled to receive additional benefits, as well as if they qualify. So my job is simple, is to provide you with the information of the no-cost benefits and show you the additional benefits that you may qualify for. I'm just going to take your name, some information, and what's your birthday. Now I'll play a quick video that will describe the relationship between us and your group and why they chose to work with us. Now that you have a better understanding on why your organization chose to work with us, chose to work with our company, I'll play a quick video that will explain our company's culture and who we are. Did that video make sense? Now I'll explain our company's culture and who we are. As you can see, we're a company that believes if we're going to work in a community, we need to be consistently giving back to that community. One of the ways we accomplish this is by offering the opportunity to any of those looking for a new career, a career change, or even first-time employment. Let me know the name of the person, the name and number of the person you would like to sponsor, and we'll call and schedule them an interview for this opportunity. Great. Now, I'll also ask you to donate a non-perishable food item. We do have food banks all throughout the state of Indiana, and we like to always keep them stocked. That way, if our members or their family members fall on hard times, then we can at least put food on the table. So I'll ask you to go ahead and get that now. I'm really good at forgetting at the end. Okay, great. Thank you. Chili will work just fine. Thank you very much. Your first no-cost benefit is your accidental death and dismemberment benefit. This has been provided to you by your group as a way of thanking you for being a member in good standing. Okay, so here is your certificate of coverage. Who is your beneficiary? Bonnie, good answer. Now, if something were to happen to you and Bonnie at the same time, who's your two contingent beneficiaries? Okay? Okay. Now, this used to be a closed program, but now what they allow you to do is give away $20,000 in accidental death and dismemberment benefits. Isn't that awesome? Okay, the way you can do this is by sponsoring up to 10 people in increments of $2,000, and by sponsoring up to 10 people in $2,000 increments. But the neat part about it is your two contingent beneficiaries, they automatically qualify for this benefit. So we're going to start with John. We're going to get his information. Does he have any children? Is he married? What street does he live on? Do you know? Okay. Does he work first, second, third shift? Okay. All right. And then we're going to go with Jack. Same questions. Great. Now that you've given away $4,000, you only have $16,000 left. It gets better. Your immediate family, they also automatically qualify for these benefits. So earlier you spoke of your mother-in-law when we came in. So let's get her that. What's her number? Okay. Information. Who's next? Great, success. Now your next no-cost benefit is designed to help protect your children and your grandchildren. These kids have been endorsed by the National Teachers, School Administrators, and Police Officers Unions of America. I'll let the video explain better. Our goal is to get these in the hands of every working Hoosier family with children or grandchildren. We really need your help. They've allowed you to sponsor up to 6 families with children that you would like to see protected, and we'll make sure that happens. Who would you like to sponsor first? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Perfect. Okay, this next benefit is designed to help. Okay, this next benefit is designed to help lower your out-of-pocket expenses. Um, this benefit, and it will not hurt your existing health coverage. Um, this benefit will cover you and anyone that lives in your home for up to 1 year. It provides up to 60% discounts on prescription medication, vision, hearing, or chiropractic services. Video. Now they've allowed you to they've allowed you to sponsor up to 4 people for this benefit. Who would you like to sponsor first? Now, the next video I'm going to show you is your Med-Vax Kit and Memorial Guide. These are 2 vitally important documents where you can record and store all of your medical information and also your information and preferences for your final wishes. Now, they've allowed you to refer up to 4 people for this benefit. Who would you like to sponsor first? Now, out of all of the people that you have sponsored today are going to receive some of the no-cost benefits and also have access to the additional benefits if they qualify. So it's important that you call them and let them know that we're going to be scheduling an appointment with them so that way we can deliver their benefits to them just as we are doing with you today, okay? Great. So I'm actually going to need your help. So I'm going to send you a quick text message, really simple, so that way you can text each individual person, letting them know nobody likes group text. So just let me know when you get it. Great. And if you can copy and paste that, like you know how to do that, great. And send that to each one of them individually. If you could do that once just so I can hear it. Okay, awesome. Great. So who's the one person, out of all the people that you sponsored, who's the one person that you think needs these benefits the most? All right, well, let's go ahead and give them a call while I'm out here. That way they don't get bumped to the back of my list. And I can go ahead and schedule their appointment now. All right, let's call Mom. Yeah, go ahead. All right, oh, here, I'll talk to her. Hi, Mom, I'm just sitting here with Joe and Bonnie. Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, they really want to sponsor you about this. They're really excited about it. Okay, yep, what's your address? Great, all right, so I'll see you Tuesday in between 2 and 3. Okay, yep, all right, she said she loves you, great. All right, once again, it is important that you let them know that we will be, all the others that you sponsored, make sure that you do let them know that we'll be contacting them for their appointment, okay? All right, great. So every member that sends back the card is seen individually because each individual has a different need and a different want. What might be right for you wasn't right for the member that just qualified before you or the member that may qualify after you. So now the video will explain in simple words the need for these benefits. Excuse me. Alright, so now that you have a little bit more knowledge about the different types of insurance, I'm just going to ask you 3 questions. I'm just going to ask you a few questions. to see what you qualify for, and we'll go on from there if my computer would work. So any daily medications, any recent hospitalizations, has your driver's license ever been suspended or revoked for moving violations? No? Great. And we'll go further when the computer loads. Okay, so it's not looking at it's not again pretend. Okay, so how much do you make? So ask all the health questions, and then parole, and then so Joe, what is your monthly take-home pay? Yeah, like after taxes, 4,000. Okay, Bonnie, 1,000. Okay, great. All right. Do you have any life insurance through work? You do 25,000. Okay. So let me explain how that works. So while you're working for Chevy, you're covered. However, the moment that you quit, get fired, or retire, you're no longer covered. That benefit, it's gone forever, and you're not going to be protected. The reason being is it's a group policy. So when you're a part of that group, you're covered. But the moment that you leave, you're no longer protected, and it's gone forever. Absolutely. Okay, before we continue, it's mandatory. It's important that I go over this mandatory read-off letter with you. What it basically states is that I'm going to show you the benefits, explain to you how they work, and answer any questions that you may have. Now, after you see the benefits, and if these benefits make sense to you, which I'm sure that they will, we do ask you to go ahead and take advantage of them today. Due to the number of members that are still yet to be seen, it's going to be hard for me to get back out here. And if they don't, that's okay too. I'll still need you to fill out this officer report form, which is basically like my report card. That way, and we'll make sure that it gets back to your group, giving them your opinion on these benefits. Computer is still. Okay, well, it's not loading. We're gonna just keep going. The first major gap the needs analysis has found has to deal with the cost of funeral and final expenses. So, Joe, when you die, who will be taking care of your funeral arrangements? Bonnie. Okay, Bonnie, did you know that? Great. So, it's not loading. Okay. The first video will show how this program can provide an immediate sum of money to help with your funeral and final expenses and take the financial burden off of your surviving family. Play video. Okay. Now, as the video stated, the current average cost of a funeral and final expenses is $15,000. However, due to inflation, the need is $30,000. Now, as you can see, you don't have any protection here, and that's exactly what the program can provide to you, assuming you qualify. Excuse me. Joe, does that make sense? And why does that make sense? Correct. Okay, whatever. Bonnie, if Joe were to die last night, would you be able to take care of all of the current household bills? Oh, now it comes up great. Okay. Would you be able to take care of all the household bills, like food, clothing, shelter, mortgage, car insurance, No, Joe, what about you? It would be tough, right? Sorry, guys. Young, female, March. Okay, anyway, this video will explain how we can protect your income and you aren't burdened financially. Yes, the computer would do it. Okay. Yes. Expenses. There we go. There we go. Okay. How So Joe, like what you had stated to me, with the information you had provided me with, this is going to cover Bonnie for 5 years of your income. Right now you have no existing coverage, so your need is $240,000. That's exactly what the program could provide to you if something were to ever happen to you. Does that benefit make sense? Why does it make sense? Absolutely, great. The next video is going to show you how we can protect your mortgage. Now, you guys stated you still owed $15,000. Your existing coverage is nothing. Your need is $15,000. So the amount is $15,000. That's exactly what we could provide to you if you qualify. The next video is gonna explain how we can protect your children's education. So I know that you said you had $1,500 saved up. The current average state 4-year college is $100,000. So we can, right now you have no coverage and your need is $100,000 because you want to make sure that your son goes to college. And that's exactly what the program can provide to you today. Provide to you if you qualify. Okay, so Joe and Mary, to recap, we have your final expenses taken care of. We have your income protection taken care of. We have your mortgage protection taken care of. And we have your children's education assured as well. Now, to make sure that all of your needs are met, and everything is taken care of, then to make sure that all of your needs are met and you are properly protected, you'll be taking an important step for you and your family. And so they give you option one, which covers all of your needs with inflation included. And then option two, which is still covers all of your needs, but has a lower amount of inflation. So the only question I have for you is which option works best for you, option one or option two? Great. Now there's one more benefit that I want to show you. Okay, we're just going to stop at this 21 minutes. But I still have to do accidental. I still have to do the A71.